Good morning. Welcome to your daily tarot readings on Thursday, the 4th of September. I'm Hem from Self Love Self Care System, and I'm going to be doing your daily readings today from the Tarot by Top That Publishers. So, are you ready, my lovelies? How are you doing? How's your week been? I hope it's been really good. Let me know in the comments. I love to chat with you, and I love to respond to your comments. I know I don't do them all like as soon as I get to them, I like to give you a response and tell you how things are. So, my lovelies, let's get these 3 cards for the day and see what the angels want to bring us. The messages have been really interesting this week. The theme, I think, is the healing of the heart and moving into a higher vibrational consciousness and shifting out of old paradigm behavior. I think that's what they're telling us this week. And they're saying that we will have the capacity to be able to do that. Right, my darlings, are you ready? Oh, but we are getting a little bit of a smack though now. It's a bit of a smackdown. Okay, they've been really gentle with us until today. Okay, angels, go on then. Lay it on me, you've got the 10 of Swords. I'm just like, we're going, no, it's okay, it's good, don't worry, because this is normally a pain story. But they're saying, no, it's fine. They're smiling. They go, no, it's fine. They're saying, no, it's the end of a pain story. Wow. Whew. I can feel it. Like, a lot of you have been going through some really heavy duty cleansing. You've been doing the work. Well done. That's what I want to say. Well done for shifting, cleansing, and healing the old story. This is familial. This is ancestral. This is bloodline shifting. You've been doing it, or you've been doing the work. Now the thing is, it's not been easy on you. You've been struggling to get through it, and I understand that, because this has been painful, right? If you're interested in the bloodline shift, of course, that I'm doing the session, let me know in the comments below, and I'll put you on the list and I'll send you the stuff out. You guys have gone through the mill to get here, but the angels are saying that you're coming to the end of this. It is going to finish. You won't need to be doing this anymore. They're also saying, yay, take Hem's session, because it will help you to not have to experience it in this toxic way. Now, I'm going to put my hand up. I'm with you. I also experienced it in the toxic way. I did not know how to ameliorate this kind of promises I've made, these vows, these contracts. I didn't know. I just pre-birth promise, probably pre-birth or pre-verbal promise, because the angels said to me, a lot of us make pre-verbal promises. So mummy maybe says to your daddy or your caregiver or a teacher when you're still quite little, you promise me you'll never do this again, you promise me you'll never behave like this. What if that thing they asked you to promise is something you need in your makeup? What if you're going to become a criminal lawyer, for example, and you need the thing they asked you to promise not to be in your makeup and you've lost it? What if you promise to never, I don't know, say you screamed a lot as a child, you'll never scream, so you don't express emotion because of that? Or what if you, when you got a little bit verbal, you said something and you were told never to say that again, and you put that in your vow, you promised, or your mother, your father, I will never do that again. Then you lost a golden aspect of yourself. These things are important. You're coming to the end though. You need to shift out of those patternings. Those patternings will keep you stuck. We have to come out of things we promised that are not healthy for us. Now remember the pre-birth promises. Now pre-birth promises are where you said, I will be the bloodline shifter in this family, or I will take the scapegoat role, or I'll be the black sheep of the family. They're not easy roles, and you agreed to them in a time where you didn't understand the capacity for pain, because at that point you weren't in emotional framework. You see, the angels don't feel emotions or pain or anything like that. They don't have the sense of that sense that we have. So you will be making your promise in an energetic vibration that wasn't in this right space. So now what you do is you take that and you go, actually, I can't do this like this. This is how I'm going to do it. We don't take away things that you're meant to do to heal things, because you said you do them, but you create a new space. But you are coming to the end, the angels are saying, and you're shifting out of things that have become way too heavy, way too toxic. And the other thing the angels are saying is you don't need to do it like this anymore. Let us help you with him for the session to not go through that. Don't need to go through that. They say they can't make promises because you may still have to go through it, but it will be less than it would have been. It won't be as painful as it would have been. So it still might be painful, but it won't be as bad as it would have been. So it's kind of like, say a family had financial ruin and kept going through it and kept going through it and kept going through it. So maybe in this cleansing, instead of having to go through it in the way you normally did, it will be more gentle. Something smaller will happen. It's like that. So that's the healing. But it's coming and it's shifting and it's opening, okay? Ooh, and then you've got the Two of Swords. I'm intrigued. Why would they get the Two of Swords after the completion of that? Oh, okay. Then you will have to move through the new door of what's next coming, the next thing that needs to be healed, the next thing that needs to be shifted. So what the angels are saying, if you can do the work to help yourself to not feel it in such a strong way, then you will be able to make your journey through the next challenge that is like that in a more open, expansive, accepting, loving way. Without that, I've got to tell you, not tell you something about myself. I always thought I had to go through that pain in order to achieve these kind of healed elements. And then recently, this year, I've had so much, it's been too much, but I decided to do these rituals, the ones I'm going to do with you guys. And oh my goodness, the change in my body, in my chemistry, in my life is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Why was I holding on to needing to do it the hard way? What was I thinking? I was putting myself, my body, my whole being through so much stress, trauma, because I thought I had to do it that way. Because I thought, I'm strong if I do it this way. No, it's not necessary. So the angels are saying, you know, we can bring this to a space where it's lighter, and then you can move through another test like that in a gentler way. Let's see our final. I love this card. You could look at this in darkness. If you got this far, by the way, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe would be amazing if you've got a YouTube handle, and a share would be wonderful. Now, are you ready for your final card for today? There's quite a hard message, right? But it's still sort of hard, but it's like, it's in a softened, gentle way. The angels are saying, this is the Judgment card they brought you. And the angels are saying, it's not the angels or God that judges you. You actually end up judging yourself. And so what the angels are saying is, by cleansing and clearing the aspect that we've been talking about and moving through and shifting, you will not have to judge yourself in such a harsh way. The angels will be able to support you in a stronger way. This is a major arcana card. So they're telling you that you have been, excuse me, judging yourself. And my throat went, I'm sorry about that cough, but there was a reason for it. It's because you've been talking to yourself in not a nice way. And the angels are saying that's not how you should be treating yourself anymore. That needs to stop. They want to support you in raising your vibration into a higher space where you talk to yourself with love. I did my live today with my Facebook group, and I gave them all a practice to do. And I'm going to give it to you too, guys. In the morning, when you wake up, put your hand on your heart right here. Okay, get up. And you don't have to get out of bed. You can just lay there, put your hand on your heart and say good morning, lovingly to yourself. And say, what can I do for you today? You need to stop putting yourself first. That's the important part here. It's very important that you stop putting yourself first. There you go, my lovely. So that is your reading today. And that was a very powerful message for someone who I really feel needs to really put themselves first. Okay, so I'm sending you deep love on that. If you resonate, that's you. I'm sending you love. Okay, namaste everyone. Have a gorgeous Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow with our final reading for the week. Sending you all so much love. Take care. Kisses and love. Bye.